Hi everyone, Andrew Roberts here, and today I want to share with you a story about the Millionaire tour guide. Wasn't that long ago, I was traveling around Central America and I had the opportunity to go and visit some pyramids. And I was on a bus with a big group of people and we hop off the bus and we were met by our tour guide. And this is one of the most enthusiastic, warm, glowing people you'll meet. He had a big smile on his face and he went around and he met everyone, shook our hands, and off we went on our tour around the pyramids. And we're walking along, had our little backpacks on, and we're moving towards the pyramids, probably about 10 or so minutes away from them. And all of a sudden the tour guide, there would have been maybe 15 or so people following him. And all of a sudden the tour guide goes, "Everyone freeze!" And we're all like, okay, and we all froze. And he said, "Okay, look down." And we all looked down onto the ground. And he said, "Can you see it?" And I'm thinking, can we see what? I had no idea what was going on. Like we trod on a bomb or something. It was a bit full on, this experience, this energy he's hitting it with. And he said, "Look down." Anyway, to cut a long story short, we spent the next 15 minutes studying an ant on the ground. And this tour guide was the most excitable person on this ant. He's taking us on a tour for pyramids, yet we're having an ant experience. And I'm not really interested in ants, let me tell you, but his enthusiasm for this ant invoked my curiosity for them. And I'm actually sitting down on the ground finding it just as fascinating as what he was. And so we finished this tour, and it was in the early stages when we did the ant, and all of a sudden I noticed the energy within the group. We're all a lot more enthusiastic, and because of that experience with the ant, I believe the entire experience was massively uplifted because of the way he was behaving. And so this is where the story really does begin, because we get back to the bus and I watched everyone giving him a tip. In fact, I personally gave him an enormous tip, 50 Australian dollars, which in the country that we were in at the time was worth a lot of money. And so I ended up sitting back up next to the driver of the bus, and we're heading back to the hotel. And the driver of the bus goes, "He's an amazing guy, isn't he?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Do you know he's a multi-millionaire?" And I looked at him and I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Mate, that guy makes like 50 times more money from the tips than he does from what he gets paid for the tour." And I think this is an extremely important lesson for everyone, that enthusiasm and fun pays off. It really, really does. The more enthusiastic you are, if you're not a raving fan of your own business, how can you expect anyone else to be? And also injecting experience into people's lives. Like this was a little tour that went for maybe 2 hours. Yet it's something I'll never forget because of one person's passion and enthusiasm. It truly rubs off and it will truly work for you.